As for MWC coverage this year is Betty Alexandropoulou from Government Agency Enterprise Greece, and also have George Markatatos from SEKEE. SEKEE is an industry association representing more than 80 high-tech Greek companies. Betty, George, great to see you.
Hello.
Betty, if I can come to you first. Now, of course, Greece's image to the world, well, that's improved significantly since 2019. Digital transformation and innovation is a major cornerstone of the administration's overall plan for really pulling the country out of recession and shifting to development and prosperity. With that in mind, Betty, what are some of the key characteristics of the Greek technology ecosystem? What are the main initiatives and drivers?
Greek ecosystem has really grown rapidly over the past couple of years. Greece has emerged into a regional hub for innovation and technology. We've seen the likes of Amazon, Microsoft, and most recently Google investing heavily in cloud computing and related services in Greece, which helps the infrastructure. R&D hubs are growing and multiplying. We've had Pfizer, Deutsche Telekom, Chubb, Sitecore, Accenture, all these big names who are investing in R&D hubs and centers of excellence in Greece. Now, over the past couple of years, we've seen a major turning point for Greek startups. Just to mention, in 2021, we've had 70 companies funded and more than 500 million euros raised from over 85 investors. Key initiatives that have helped this happen have been things like many government and private entities working together. Of course, to name Enterprise Greece, we've had Elevate Greece, Hellenic Development Fund. We've seen the National Registry of Startups created, which now has more than 700 members, a new legal framework for spin-off companies, the formation of innovation clusters, there's 22 approved by now, 11 competence centers that have grown, and of course the building of our Greek flagship innovation district. So we've had all of this happening just in the past few years.
Let's touch on how Greece's improved business and investment environment really benefits innovative Greek tech companies to establish, operate, grow, and internationalize, Betty. As the official government agency responsible for investment and trade promotion, really driving towards that direction, what's your role there?
Well, as you just mentioned, we are the National Trade and Investment Promotion Agency, working under the supervision of the Greek Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and that is exactly our job. You know, we help to promote Greek products and services in international markets and provide foreign investors with a one-stop shop for information, consulting, and assistance for every phase of the investment project that they're in. But furthermore, and through the organization of the Greek participation in international trade fairs, such as Mobile World Congress. And for this year, we have the dynamic participation of 43 Greek companies, institutions, and organizations, which will be at our Hellenic pavilion.
Let's bring George into this. George, is Greece an attractive destination to search for partnerships or even better, invest in technological innovation?
Greece has a unique landscape, not only to Europe, but to the whole world. We have high mountains combined with many islands, and that makes it a perfect testbed for 5G applications or even 6G in the near future. Islands and high mountains mean a lot of interference, blind spots, no internet connectivity, and low network availability. As a result, if you invest in Greece in order to build and test an application, you get a feel that you can actually stress test any possible scenario and get sensible results out of it. This becomes even more important if you're building a cloud application that will be distributed globally. Tech companies in Greece have heavily invested in the past in technologies to bypass these problems. Combine this experience with microsatellites, 5G and 6G projects, and generate consortia and cooperations with larger or smaller Greek organizations and produce the best result possible.
And George, I'd be fascinated to get some personal experience from you as well. I mean, what sort of traits and leadership skills does a Greek entrepreneur possess after more than 10 years of recession in the country?
Coming from the heart of an entrepreneur, these 10 years have been difficult, very difficult. We had to keep low costs while innovating in an annual basis in order to compete to a global scale with international players. We had to be fair and humble towards our employees to keep them in Greece and in our companies. As you may already know, brain drain was a major problem of this past decade. We had to be creative in order to deliver products and projects within the deadlines posed, using less hard-to-find resources. Overall, I can safely say that we have evolved our creativity and humility skills. Combine these with a high level of expertise dispersed by the universities to the Greek ecosystem, and you get highly trained professionals with the right mix of leadership skills in order to innovate and disrupt.
George, Betty, thank you very much for sharing your thoughts on the strength of Greek tech innovation. Thank you.